All right, I'm just gonna freestyle this. I just had a salad and I'm having some watermelon juice. Thanks, Mom, for the juicer. And I got like two cigarettes left, so I didn't go on my little expedition, but doesn't matter. Yeah, people are just so racist, especially where I live. There's Confederate flags all over the place. I don't like it. I mean, thank you for helping me with everything with the comments. They've been inspirational. Thank you for your donations if you donated, and thank you, just for giving me some views. Since I don't get any likes on Facebook, I just like to get views on YouTube. So I'm not I'm not really in this for the money. I am in this to gain some sort of responsibility like that. I don't want to just lose all responsibility of myself and other people. Thank you for putting out videos too. And yeah, but people are just, so racist. And it seems to me like something's changing in me, like trying to get healthier and everything. Like I am becoming a little less stressed over it, like just within the past year or two. I would say I've had this like sort of a racist thing going on with myself. And I think it's just due to like the music I listen to or the food I'm eating. Like just it's just like this illness. It's just ill behavior, and it's going on in my head. I don't invoke any of this stuff like out to the world or anything. But yeah, I mean it's pretty serious. Like I don't like it. It's just America. It's like America KKK America KKK. Um, and then another thing, like I didn't really do much to deserve the money that I'm granted by the government for, and I understand that. And I didn't do anything, to deserve what I got from my parents or anything like that, like the childhood that I got. Or it's just the only things I really do deserve in life, or the only things we really do deserve in life, are like the sort of like bad things that happen to us. I mean, unless you're innocent, but um, I mean, I was a child, I mean, I'm, growing up or whatever. I don't know. I don't talk about that shit, but um, yeah. So just complaining a little bit. Um, I just feel like wherever I go, like trying to be healthy. I mean, wherever I go, whether it's through YouTube or like in the streets or anything, if you're trying to be healthy, or you're trying to make a change, or you're trying to do something in the world, like you just get so afflicted by people. And it's just all affliction. It's just we live in this, Christianized place, and yeah, it's full of um, really just messed up shit. And like the last time, I was going to the hospital, like this, I ran into this guy at an Alcoholics Anonymous meeting, and he was like a natural born killer, like in the military and everything. And he was telling me all these stories, and then he gave me this. He told me to get this application for American Military News, and I was looking on American Military News, or I got a notification from him that like a sheriff had gotten shot, and then one of the people that I'm subscribed to. Well, she's not just someone, but yeah, I subscribed to Hippie Island, and then Hippie Island was like on her way to Memphis, and I was like, "Oh, this is um too much." And that I hadn't slept for like, 2 nights or whatever. It was on like my third day of not sleeping, and I just like the whole racism thing was happening and all that stuff, and like I wasn't trying to be racist. Like when I called the cops because my friends were breaking the law or whatever. I mean, I was calling the cops on myself. Like I was breaking the law, and I can't stand when I break the law. Like marijuana is not like legal. It's not it's not you're not allowed to smoke marijuana in the state of Virginia. It's just like that simple. And I'd be around marijuana whenever I was around my friend, and like would I have been more comfortable if they were like white people I was hanging out with? Like probably. And it's just that way. And that's what sucks. It's like a prison. It's like America's a big prison, um, or like a jail. I mean, it's more like a prison because I don't know. I don't know what it's like. I mean, I don't think it's like a psych ward natural necessarily because I'm kind of like past the all that stuff. But yeah, it's just like it's crazy. It's so I ended up like calling the cops on myself and like spraying all this suicidal nonsense. I mean, I've never attempted suicide in my life, but I've been around people who were or had like attempting or um had committed suicide, whether it was like through addiction or whatever. The people still die because it's not really people still die because of addiction. It's not really suicide. And then even when people commit suicide, it's like they weren't killing themselves. I mean, other people around them like killed them. I mean, that's sort of like that's not antinatalism. That's just what's happening. I mean, the world's pretty messed up, and if I think it's true what the Bible says. Like if the Bible says, if you don't see anything wrong in the world, then how can you be so blind, sort of. But that comes with a territory. Like if you're trying to be Christ or crystallized and Christ, you know, if you're trying to be Christ-like and you know do all the fasting and all that stuff like I am, or like I have experienced in my past, you're gonna gain something that's just not anything anybody else feels because they just throw food in their mouth or whatever. And that's really what it comes down to. It's like true gluttony. It's not this gluttony over wanting the nicest things. I mean, people are born into bondage with billions of dollars and they can't help it, that they just have to keep moving that along. But yeah, it's just you're not going to be able to realize what that's like until you go through it yourself.